Oh, okay. Let's see here. Ooh. Since that's turned like that, let me see. Since it's just me. Oh, okay, great. Let me get. Hey, son. Turn your camera on. Okay, no. Thanks, son. Woo. Let me get a little bit more light. Thank you. Let me get a little bit more light. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. All right. See who's on here. Okay, my son's on here. Faithful son. Okay, we're gonna wait for a few others to join us tonight. Okay. Thank you for joining in. We're gonna start in a few moments. Yeah, they are. Woo. All right, waiting on a few others to join us before I do our introduction. Okay, so what you need to do, the few you that are on here, tag your friends, okay, and share. All right, tag your friends and share and like. All right, that's what we need for you guys to do. Hey Shay, hey Larry. That's what we need for you guys to do right now. And we're rising up. Our audience is building up. And I want our audience to build up before I gave our introduction. Okay? Is what I wanted to do. All right. We're gonna wait a few more other people, okay? To come on. Like I said, I'd like for you to please share and like, okay? And tag some of your friends. Tag some of your friends, because I don't think I tagged anyone. But tag some of your friends for me. I greatly would appreciate that. Okay? Try to see what that is. Oh, nothing. Oh, shadow. Oh, okay. All right, we about to get started here. See some hearts and things of that nature. Thank you. Hello, Sister Vanessa. Thanks for joining in. Good evening. And welcome to Can You Handle the Truth? I am your host, Jocelyn N. McGuire, specializing in breakthrough counseling, women's ministry, also experience with adult and children's trauma. I am a certified circle keeper, as well as hold a bachelor's degree in psychology. My goal is for people to overcome with the truth. Now, let's get to it. Can you handle the truth? Welcome. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys for joining in. As you all know, and you read my post on our subject tonight, it is indeed a very serious topic that we must address. Some people have the fear of addressing such topics because they do not want to believe that it can actually happen to them. And I can totally understand that. But however, we must address issues that are difficult to talk about. We must address issues that are difficult to talk about. If we are to succeed and if we are to overcome adversity, then we must talk. And this is why this show is called Can You Handle the Truth? Because we all need to learn how to handle the truth instead of sweeping things under the rug as though they do not exist. All right? Now, our topics, it says here, if the United States went to war, are you mentally, spiritually, and I want to add one more thing, physically prepared? Such as what is the current event that is taking place now, an actual war that Russia against the Ukraine. And Russia is killing the people in Ukraine. They are being attacked. Now, this is what we would call what? A war. This is a war situation going on to overtake that particular country. And they want to do it by force that would destroy lives and destroy property. Okay? Now, our country, sometimes we think that, oh, we're so safe. We're so safe. But you know what? We done had some homegrown terrorists to come and try to destroy our democracy, which is very, very important. Democracy is very important. You have liberty. You have freedom. You have all these things that you're not gagged from talking. Okay, this topic bothers me daily. Oh, yes, I can understand it. Feels like the world is a ticking time bomb. You're absolutely right, Jeremy. And this is something, this should be of great concern. So, of everyone. Great concern of everyone. You know what? Because you cannot dismiss, oh, it's not going to happen here. The United States is too big. Okay, listen here. Listen here. We already done had like miniature little wars, miniature wars. Okay, let's start with the Oklahoma bombing. Who seen that coming? Didn't nobody see that coming. But it happened in the United States. What about the Boston Marathon? Did anybody see that coming? But it happened in the United States. People are not actually taking this seriously. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Jeremy. And yes, and I'm getting to the main fact of 9/11. If you don't know what happened on 9/11, then you must have been on another planet. Because 9/11 happened and it affected the whole United States. The whole United States. It affected the whole United States. We were under attack. We were under attack with our own American airplanes, with people going to their destinations. And this is what happened. Oh, yes, absolutely, Jeremy. It shook America to the core. Everyone can basically remember where they were at when 9/11 happened. Everyone can, I know, like it happened yesterday, where I was at and what I was doing when this occurred. Now, now that this is happening over in Ukraine and Russia has attacked Ukraine, what is to happen? I had a conversation with a lady today, and some way or another, the war issue came up between Russia and Ukraine. And she was saying that, oh, it's none of our business. You know, don't nobody come and help America. And so I don't think we should go help them. So I said to her, I said, actually, we shouldn't look at it that way. It should be humanitarian. The fact that they are people. Not the fact that they are in another country. But the fact of this is, what we have similar, we are humans. That is a fact. So, you cannot say, well, let them fight their own battles by themselves because they're in another country. And because no one comes to our aid. I said, you know why no one comes to our aid? You know why no one comes to our aid? Because we are the world's largest country. We hold diplomacy in the country. We are considered to be number one. The United States is considered to be number one country of power. Number one. However, because we are number one, who's going to come and help us, right? We got it all together, right? Supposedly. But however, it is humanitarian to step up and help others, to aid others. Yes, Jeremy said, should we stock up on water and camp? Absolutely. We need to stock up on, sorry about that. We need to stock up on supplies. All right? Things are getting outrageous. Are we feeling the effect of this war that is between Russia and Ukraine? Yes, absolutely. We are feeling the effects of it. Oh, yes, we are. Gas prices rising up. Food prices are rising up. Come on, our shelves are not supplying sufficient enough like they were in past years. Everything is getting scarce. Oh yes. Oh yeah. And I had to put premium in my truck. So I'm almost paying $5 a gallon for gas. So guess what? We need to be prepared. We need to be prepared. Are you prepared mentally, spiritually, physically? Are you prepared? Just in case something like this could happen here. Just in case. Don't put your head under the dirt and buried it like you just trying to block out the whole world. Listen, this is where we live. This is where we live. Today, this is where we live, and these are known facts. So we, the American people, we need to get it together. Oh, spiritually, someone said, how would you prepare spiritually? You know what you have to start to do? You have to start having a relationship with Jesus Christ, with God, your Lord and Savior. Start to pray. Start attending church. You know, they starting to open up things now. So now start attending church services, all right? Try to go to the physical building, okay? Try to go there and gather with others that are there seeking the same thing, a connection and a full relationship. Get your spirit in order. Get your spirit man, your spirit woman in order so that you can be prepared, so that you would know how to pray. All right? That way you will not lose hope and you will not lose faith, because now your spirit being is now equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Remember, we must be prepared spiritually, mentally, and physically. Because your spiritual will help your mental. Did you know that? Your spiritual will help your mental. And yes, absolutely right. We are in the last days. Wars and rumors of wars. It's happening right now. It is happening right now. I'd like for you all to chime in on your perspective of what you would need to do, or we as a people would need to do to be prepared for such a tragedy if it happened to occur in our country. If it happens to occur in our country. All right? Because look at this. Think about this. They are at war. We're not talking about World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Afghanistan. We're talking about today. Talking about today. That is happening today. So you got to get yourself what? Get yourself together. Don't put your head in the sand. Don't go back and lip up the rock and live there like nothing is happening. Because see, you don't want to address the issue. Know why? Because you don't want it to happen to you if you speak about it. But that's not how it occurs, okay? That's because you speak about something. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. We're just talking facts, all right? Those people, Ukrainians, had no idea that they would have to leave their homes, leave their jobs, leave all that they have worked and earned for in their lives, and leave it behind in order to save their very lives, and having to run and hide out in shelters underground. Let's think about that. Let's think about it. We have got to get ourselves prepared. Now you're going to look back and be, oh, no, we ain't got to do that. That's not going to happen here. We didn't think 9/11 was going to happen, did we? We didn't think Oklahoma bombing was going to happen, did we? We didn't think the Boston marathon was going to happen either, did we? We did not. We was going by our daily lives, doing what we do, and no one gave thought. No one gave thought of any tragedies major could happen on the land of the brave and the free. No one thought that. Get yourself together spiritually. Get yourself together mentally. Get yourself together physically. Save your water. Get your canned goods. You know what they say? You need to stockpile on non-perishable items. Okay? Just in case they'll let you go out. Do you know how to make a fire? Listen. This is because see, no one really wants to talk back because they really don't want to face the ideal of such a thing happening here in the United States. People, let's not forget the things that have occurred in the United States that was what? Out of our hands. And that what? Affected millions of people all across the what? The United States. All across the United States. Okay, Jeremy said, what if this turns into a nuclear war? Oh, yeah, listen, lights out, baby. Lights out. Lights out. That's all I can say. Lights out. They're already talking about Russia may go into a chemical warfare. And then they're saying this is the crimes that is against humanity. You know, and they putting these different sections on them, you know, but has that stopped them? Have they stopped? No, all they did was regroup. They haven't stopped. They haven't thought about stopping. Okay, Sister Vanessa, we really need to be ready. We have been warned. Oh. We have, Sister Vanessa, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. People will ignore the warning signs. For some strange reason, people have the tendency to turn their head when there's warning. Warning, warning, warning. They don't hear it. Know why they don't hear? Because they don't want to believe it. Know why they don't want to believe it? Because they don't want to accept it. It's very hard. They don't want to accept it. But it's the truth. Warning. 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 Get your spiritual life in order. Because this is a warning. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is happening. It's happening today. It's happening. Okay? Warning comes before destruction. Somebody's paying attention. Jeremy, thank you. Warning comes before destruction. Don't you see the warning signs that's happening over in Ukraine? How Russia has went there and overtaken, trying to overtake the country, killing innocent people. Innocent. Not only adults, but children. Babies. Pregnant women. Come on, families. I seen today that a man, his family was trying to flee, leave their home, or leave from wherever they was at. And they all died. He was somewhere else, but they all died. And he recognized them their bodies from the news, from what they had on in their book bags. Terrifying. Terrifying. Hey, Tawana. Terrifying. What are we to do to prepare ourselves if the United States goes to war? What are we to do? Someone suggested that we start to stockpile our waters and canned goods, non-perishable items, okay? Something else I would get. You know what I would get? I would get charcoal. I would get charcoal. Know why? I would get charcoal, lighter fluid, matches, things of that nature. That way I can build a fire. You know what I'm saying? If I can build a fire, then guess what? I can cook something. Because just think about it. No utilities. No utilities. No resources. You are on your own. Candles, yes. Get your candles. That's good. Your candles. Get your candles together. You know what? And you parents, guess what? You parents gonna need to really be spiritual and have some spiritual power and be anointed to pray for your children. Because you know what? When the internet goes out, they're gonna mental breakdown right there. So right now we need to start what? Preparing our children not to be on the internet so much on social media. Oh yes, flashlights, batteries. Let me write some of this stuff down. Flashlights, batteries, candles. And you don't know what you need? You know what you need? You need like a cooler, okay? Let's say you had like a cooler that had nothing but your supplies in there. Or you can have your car already ready. Make sure it's already on full, okay? We have to... You are absolutely right, Tawanda. We have to be watchful. You must be watchful. Like Sister Vanessa said. You see the warning signs. Oh, yes. Yeah, spiritual leaders, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Spiritual leaders, you need to be talking to your people about such a time on how they can prepare themselves. You need to talk to your people. Stop putting your head underneath the sand and underneath the rock like nothing is happening. Like it's all goody-goody. No, it's not all goody-goody. Things are happening around us. Talk to your people. You got a platform. You got a platform. Talk to your people about it. Talk to your people about it. What they need to do to prepare themselves. Is the church going to be a safe haven? Is the church going to be a refuge? Come on. Where do we go for shelter and to bunker down? Do anybody know that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? They stay away. They stay away from the revelations. They stay away from heaven and hell. Don't nobody get no hell preaching. No hell and brimstone stones. You know, people don't even hardly believe in hell anymore. Know why? Because they don't even preach hell anymore. They preach those good feeling messages. And good feeling messages is all right. But guess what? People need what is really real. What is really real? What is really happening? What is really happening? People need that. And like I said before, pastors, you have a platform. You have a platform where you can educate your people, where you can spiritually encourage your people, nurture your people, give them strength because of your platform. Can you handle the truth? Listen, I just want to know. You got the platform. Use it. You know, like I said before, welcome pastors are not talking about this. You know why? They just like people. Pastors just people. That's all they are. They're not no superheroes. They are just people. And guess what? Some do not want to face the facts, the reality of things. You right, Tawanda. The signs are here. The signs are here. And it needs to be spoken about. Like I said, people, listen, they're starting to open up things now, you know, and you, now you can attend church. That way you can get your spiritual man and your spiritual woman prepared, because you're going to see some things that's going to mess you up mentally. Okay? So you got to be spiritual. You got to have spiritual strength against the adversary. You got to have spiritual strength against the adversary. You have to have it. Else you're not going to make it. Because you're going to need faith that you can overcome, and that the good Lord is going to help you. He's going to what? Direct you on what you need to do in the directions you need to take. He will do that. Because one thing about it, and people have not thought about this, the people that are running for their very lives, do you not think they on medication? Do you not think they are on medication? Now what's going to happen now? Think about it. What's going to happen now? You can't get a refill on your medication because know what? You done ran from your country. They done what? Barred the pharmacy. They barred the hospitals. So what do you do with your affliction that you have now? Your health issues. What? What do you need to do? And let me tell you this, and this right here just dropped in my spirit. If you have an addiction, if you have an addiction, if you are addicted to anything, now is the time to get some help with your addiction. Now is the time to get some help with your addiction. Because war break out, guess what? You're going to have to go cold turkey. So you need to get some help right now. Get some help. Those people, they not, listen, They did not see this coming. They never seen this coming. Okay, and another thing that we had happen, the attack on the Capitol. We forgot so easily. I know we've been having a lot of things going on to try to deter our thinking on current events or things that recently happened that needs to be addressed. Almost what's going to be a what? A takeover. Who thought that would happen? Who would have thought? Come on. When we had the Civil War, who would have thought? Oh yeah, it still shocks me as well, Jeremy. It shocks me as well. The country we live in, with the democracy that we have, and the things that we have set up and lined up to help our country run sufficiently, and yet that occurred with the overtaking. They overtook the Capitol. But listen, we need to get prepared. It ain't time to get scared now and get quiet. Now it's time to take action. It's time to do things that you need to do. Prepare yourself, prepare your family, prepare your children. It's what you need to do. Stockpile. Well. We know what time that is. But let me put emphasis on this. Stockpile on your goods. Physically, we need to change our diets. Okay? We need to change our way of eating. All right? We need to get down to plant-based. Come on. We need to be healthy. We need to be able to run. All right? Listen, I'm definitely working on me. My physical, I'm definitely working on me because, baby, guess what? I need to run. When it's time to run, I need to run. When it's time to crawl on your stomach and on your knees and your elbows, I need to be able to do that. So I need to get my physical together. I need to be able to do that. I need to be able to get down. I need to get on my knees. I need to be able to squat, jump, leap. I need to be able to do all that. Well, you need to climb up to save your life. Whoa, I need to get in shape. We need to get in shape to be prepared so that when something jumps off, guess what? When something jump off, you'll be able to run. You'll be able to crawl. You'll be able to squeeze through some places that a big person like myself can't squeeze through, okay? Oh, yes, absolute. I didn't know we had a preacher on the line. Jeremy, you're absolutely right, and thank you ever so much. We need to be praying for God's protection. We need to be praying for God's protection. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Is what we need to do. We going about our daily life like, hey, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing happening. You know what? Some of the people that have been displaced from Ukraine are fleeing to other countries, and some Ukrainians want to come here to the United States because they do have some family that occupies in the United States. Now, these people are now disconnected from what they know. Now they are over in a foreign country, another country. And these other countries are giving aids, are aiding them with food and trying to give them shelter, trying to give them comfort and hope. And hope is what they're trying to do. Oh, that's none of our business. Oh, yeah, it is your business. It's your business. Yeah, it is your business. You know why it is your business? Because we're all people. They're not robots. They're not animals. They're people. They're people with livelihood. They're people with family. They are people that went to work daily. These are people that had a life, that had homes, that had vehicles. And all they got right now is a suitcase of what they have done, a suitcase of their very personal belongings. We have got to be prepared. We got to be prepared. It's outside my imagination of how the Ukrainian people actually feel having to run for their very lives and concerned about their family members. If you do not have any type of compassion for these people, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame. Where is your compassion? Aren't you human? You have feelings too. Just think about it. Someone comes down your street. We got miniature wars going on over here. We have miniature wars going on over here. We got drive-by shooting. We got people kidnapping. We got people being enslaved. We got sex trafficking. Come on, people. Don't that affect you? Yes. Let me put my glasses on. I got teary-eyed. Okay, here we have Joanne. I don't know what anybody else is doing, but I'm looking up. I'm looking for the second coming. I'm praying. He told me to what? Told me to watch. He told me to be ready, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going up in the rapture. God gave me this life. Amen, Cousin Joanne. Amen. People, prepare yourselves. Get prepared. Prepare yourself. I need to have a cup of coffee. It's been so serious. But I need to take a breath. Compassion, empathy. Okay, let me explain about empathy, okay? Because some people may not know the true definition of empathy. Empathy is this. You put yourself in someone else's shoes. That's empathy. Empathy. That is empathy. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. Imagine it could happen to you. That's empathy. Don't turn your head and make like nothing is going on. Well, did it? No. Did I say stop doing your daily life? Did I say stop living? No, I did not say stop living. But one thing about it, you got to do this. You got to watch as well as pray. Watch as well as pray. And keep living. Keep living. Oh, at any time it can shift. At any time it can shift. Oh yeah, at any time it can shift. You know what? Even over here in America, the land of the free and the land of the brave, guess what? We have homegrown terrorists here. We have so many vigilante groups here, terrorist groups here, all sorts of groups that can break out at any moment with their radical nonsense propaganda. Yeah, that. Yeah, that can break out anytime with their propaganda. Oh, you think it ain't gonna come to your front door? It's already here. It's already here. It's already here. It's already here. Let me tell you, people was fighting over the mask. All right? They was fighting over the mask. They wanted to kill people high up that was putting in different bylaws to go by. Hey, you must wear a mask if you enter in. People were mad about that. People was going against that. People were what? Fighting against that. And that is something that is yet ever so small to bicker about. To bicker about. Somebody asked me on yesterday, they didn't have no mask. Are you going to continue to wear that mask? I said, yeah, it goes with my jacket. It's none of your business. None of your business who's wearing a mask and who's not wearing a mask. Mind your own business. Don't be asking me, well, why you wearing a mask? Because I want to. Is that a good enough answer? Huh. Can you handle the truth? People want to fight over the little things, and look what's happening across the country. Look what's happening right next door. Look what is going on. Open your eyes, people. Open your eyes. Open your eyes and get prepared. Spiritually, mentally, physically. Get prepared. Prepared. All right? Pastors, I'm going to say this. You have a platform. You have a great responsibility. Get the people closer to God. Get the people closer to God. You need to talk about the current events that is occurring. You need to go to Revelation and tell the people. Stop preaching all these feel-good messages, because that's not going to help the people. People need the meat. They off the bottle, baby. They off the milk. They need the meat. And the meat is what is actually happening now. For the people can get prepared. Help the people. You got a platform, use it. Oh, you want us to provoke fear in the people? Yeah. Because they ain't afraid of nothing else. People doing whatever they want, when they want, with whoever they want. Yeah, provoke some fear in them. Well, that's going to make my offering go down. Who cares? The trumpets will sound soon. Ain't nobody reading Revelation. People go to church, don't know nothing about no trumpet. Nobody don't know anything about the trumpet. Because the preachers are not telling it. They are not preaching the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It is about souls. Yes, Sister Vanessa, it is about souls. It is about souls. You know, like I said, don't nobody preach about heaven and hell. Don't nobody know brimstone is in hell. They might ask you, say brimstone, what's that? Oh, what that mean? Oh, okay. They don't even preach about it. So people don't believe it. Don't talk about it. They don't believe it. They believe this. Name it, claim it, put your hand on it. Come on now, people. Come on. Come on. Get spiritually connected. All right? Get spiritually connected. These are the things you need to stockpile on. Water. Non-perishable food items. Charcoal. All right? Lighter fluid. Matches. Batteries. Flashlights. Candles. Kerosene. And get your kerosene heaters. Oh, let me finish this list and I'm going to address that right there. Kerosene heaters. And I already said candles. Somebody said batteries and flashlights. All right? Put some blankets in your car. They always say do that in the winter time. You need to do it now. And keep a blanket in there. And keep some supplies in there. And keep your gas tank on full. Just in case you got to flee. And where we going? I don't know. Listen here. Somebody said, will the blood be on the pastor's hand? Yeah, the blood going to be on the pastor's hand. The blood going to be on anybody's hand who knows the truth and won't tell it. How about that? Oh, yes. There's going to be a lot of blood on a lot of folks' hands. Not only the pastors. But if you know and you don't speak it, guess what? You got blood on your hands too. Oh, yeah. It's enough hands and enough blood to go around. Sister Vanessa, you're right. Just be ready. Just be ready. Just be ready. Just be ready. And if the people don't want to hear the truth, guess what? You done did what you supposed to do. All you got to do is what? Do your part. What they do is not on you no more. Because guess what? You gave them what they needed. And they needed to hear the truth. So then, once you release the truth, it's up to the people to do what they want with the truth. Whether they accept the truth and act on it, or they ignore the truth and turn on it. It's up to the people. But it's up to you to release the truth. And that way, what? You ain't got no blood on your hands. I can sleep at night. I can rest well at night. I don't have to be tormented at night. Because guess what? I told the truth. And whether you accept it or not, guess what? I released it. Now, guess what? The ball is in your court. So what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Now it's in your court now. Oh, you gonna trade balls? I gave you a basketball. Now you wouldn't got what? A football? We not even doing that. You gonna do? You gonna ignore what I say, huh? You gonna just ignore it and do your thing? We not. Now, come on now. Come on. Listen here. If you know something, say it. If you know it, say it. If you know that people need to be prepared, say it. Guess what? I ain't gonna have the blood on my hands. Guess what? Know why? Because guess what? I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Spiritually, get yourself together. Get yourself together spiritually. That way, when you spiritually strengthen, guess what? When that mental thing starts kicking in, guess what? You spiritually strong enough to what? To overpower that mental thing that may come in and try to destroy you during the time of distress. So now you are spiritually built up for it. You're spiritually ready. Spiritually ready. And when that mental happens, it won't overtake you at all. Okay? So get yourselves together. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Get it together. Because you may not be, baby, listen here. You may not have no medication. What you gonna do? What's going on in here tonight? We talking about the current event. What if the United States went to war? Would you be prepared? Because they didn't see it coming. Russia and Ukraine, the current situation, this modern day situation that is occurring now. Mr. Smith, tell him stop hollering at me. Poor thing, he's so sensitive. I'm not hollering. I just want to get my point across, okay? I just want to get my point across. That way people would know the truth, all right? Guess what? Are you ready if it comes down your street? Okay. Prepared. Preparation. Gotta have preparation. Gotta be prepared. Yeah, don't you still do the CB? Because that's important. Because if all communication stops and cell towers are down, don't the CB still work? I'll see what I can do. But answer that question for me. If cell towers went down and the lines of communication were no longer available, do the CB still, did it, is it CB? Yeah. Do the CB still work? Do the CB still work? Okay, yes, okay, yes, okay. All right. So that's something else that's very important to have. Or be able to have one, learn how to use it, and that way you won't be so cut off from the world. Because with that CB, I think you can talk all across the country, can't you? Is that CB you can talk all across the country? I believe you can. I believe you can. For you people that are CB buffs, you know, that can talk across the country. Um, we are getting ready to end because our time has been well overspent. All right. And I want you all to like and share. All right. Like and share. Listen, if people don't want to listen to you, guess what? You said your piece. Oh, you are a amateur operator also. Oh, amateur operator. What's that? What's an amateur operator? Is that CB? Explain. We waiting on Mr. Smith to explain that to us about a amateur operator. Also, I know he has a CB. He has a great big old tower. Oh my God! Don't go now. Okay, all right, we won't. All right. So explain to us about amateur operator. What exactly do that consist of? Because some of us might want to go out and get a CB, or do you have to have special training to have a CB? A ham, HAM. I don't know what that means. Oh, no, it's not CB. What is it? Oh, you're a ham operator. Is that when, 'cause I think they used to have like gatherings, conferences, where they would meet is it CB handlers? Ham handlers would meet from all across the country. At one time, they was coming out across the country. These CB operators. Well, I guess maybe it's not CB operators anymore. It's ham. Oh, okay. I don't know. No, not CB. What is it? It's ham? Mr. Smith must still be typing. So we're going to find out about this ham operator. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Okay, my glasses. Okay, you got more than 5 words. Not for a CB, but you need a special pitch to be a ham operator. Oh, yeah, okay. And at the Hara Arena, it used to be at the Hara Arena, where all these operators come. Wow, a ham operator. What do ham, do it stand for anything? HAM? Do it stand, is that the amateur? I mean, what do the ham stand for? HAM, do it stand for anything? You know. So we're trying to get prepared. Okay. Okay. All right. You can't type all that, but you need a special link. All right. All right. People, this is what you need to do. Do your own research about ham operators. Okay. What it consists of. How maybe you can have, is there any type of particular training? It's just a name. Oh, okay then. Thanks. And Because if cell phone towers go down, the internet goes down, how you going to communicate? How you going to know what's going on? But guess who will know? The ham operators, they'll know. They know precisely what's going down and where it's going down at. You better believe that. Am I right, Mr. Smith? You'll know exactly what's going on if all communication fails. More than 3 million refugees have fled the war-torn Ukraine. That's a lot of people. A lot of people. All right. Like I said, our time has been well spent. Over. I hope you all got something out of this this evening. It wasn't one of those, subjects that everyone wants to talk about. But however, it needs to be spoken about. Correct. The has are called upon then. Okay. Hams. Okay, hams. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. Okay, Jeremy. We got to be ready. Are you ready, people? Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're not ready, get ready. And if you get ready, guess what? You'll be ready. All right? Stay ready. Watch as well as pray. All right? Don't put your head in the sand, people. All right? Don't be so afraid you don't want to talk about it. All right? All right? Listen, the truth shall what? Set you free. And guess what? I'm free indeed. All right? So, thank you all for tuning in. Y'all, listen here. I love you, but most of all, God loves you best. Thank you for tuning in. I'd like for you guys to like and share. All right? Like and share. This is very important message that no one wants to have the conversation about. So we need to spread the word. All right? Is what it says, be also ready. Be ready. They always want to use that. Be also ready when you're ready to bring a word, but you need to be ready all the time for anything. All right? Like and share. Until Tuesday, we meet again. Have a great, wonderful weekend. And God bless.